Well, hello, old friends, and welcome back to the channel. Great news, everybody. It's Babylon 5 time, and today we'll be watching Season 3, Episode 6, Dust to Dust. Nothing to it but to do it, friends. Before we get started, if you could do me a huge favor and hit that like button, smash that subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. It greatly helps out a small channel, and it allows me to alert you next time it's time for some Babylon 5. And of course, if there's anything that we do that you would like early or in its full-length format, the link to our Patreon is in the description. And if you're not a fan of Patreon, consider YouTube memberships. You'll get all of our episodes at least a day early. But my dear friends, all that is then and this is now, and now it's time for one of the greatest stories ever told as we watch Babylon 5 Season 3 Episode 6, Dust to Dust. Prepare to engage maximum warp reaction. And away we go! Dust to dust.
You want me to report this? Is that what you want? Because I can do that.
I didn't do anything wrong. Oh, Captain, good.
Oh boy.
He broke the rules, Captain. What am I supposed to do?
What rules?
Well, you saw the news. Clark helped assassinate Santiago. People want to express their feelings about it.
He's selling this?
Loyalty.
It's an opinion.
It's an opinion.
Senate hearings back home will decide if it's true or not.
It's an attack on the presidency. The Ministry of Peace
Isn't here.
Thank you, John.
Or an attack on the office of the president. There is a difference between the position and the person who's occupying it at the moment. Sir, going back to your shop. If this happens again, you call me.
Aren't you late for a Bund meeting or something?
This is not going to go well. It's going to get worse and worse.
If it happens again, whoever's responsible will be disciplined. Is that clear?
I was just following orders.
I said, is that clear?
Yes, sir.
It could get worse and worse. Worse and worse.
I got your favorite person in the whole universe hanging on Gold Channel 3. Figured you want to see this yourself. Open channel.
Oh, shit.
I was just telling Mr. Garibaldi here that I'll be arriving on Babylon 5 in approximately 7 hours. I'm in pursuit of an individual who's a danger to your station, Earth, and the Psi Corps.
Well, that's two legitimate things to worry about.
Please have everyone ready for a briefing upon my arrival. I'll see you then.
I like her reflection in the glass. That was cool.
It's just a cover story so they can run a number on us.
Yep.
They never learn. I mean, does he really think that we're gonna fall for that line again?
This time it's somehow true.
Make it stop! Make it stop! Make it stop! Make it stop!
Susan's telling us about the Babylon 5 project and how it failed. Still gives me an equal amount shivers and disgust. Boy, oh boy. Bester can never go wrong with a little Walter. By the way, I had somebody ask, I had one of my friends spring this on me and said, what role do you associate with Walter Koenig now? It's Bester.
Year is 2260.
260.
The place?
Babylon 5. I can't not. The character is incredibly cool. And my buddy who's a Star Trek fan, we were speaking earlier of disgust. I got that one. Also, my Star Trek fan who has not watched Babylon 5. And my response to that was, watch Babylon 5 and you too will forget Chekhov. That's not true, but oh my God. It's an incredible role. And he, you can tell he has a passion for it. And I'm so glad to see him again. JMS, you madcap.
In a little more than 5 hours, Bester will be arriving in Bay 9.
Bester, I do not believe I have had the pleasure.
It's not a pleasure.
Elite corps of telepaths rated P12. The strongest we've got.
That we know about.
Yeah.
They're not supposed to engage in unauthorized scans, but with everything that's been happening lately, the Ministry of Peace enforcing codes of conduct, that situation we had with Talia.
You feel that he can no longer be trusted to honor that rule. If that happens, our involvement with the Rangers, with you, Lita, the way we've been providing evidence in the assassination of President Santiago, that's all gonna come out.
He turns us in, we're court-martialed, then shot for treason. Or we kill him before he has a chance to tell anybody.
I will not support murder. We cannot kill him.
Well, let's think about it.
Just a little?
Ivanova, nobody is killing anybody, not on my watch.
Fine, John. Do we know of anybody that can block
There
him?
may be an alternative, but it does carry some risk.
I'm sure.
Veer!
Yeah, oh my God! Bester and Veer, get out of here.
Do you like it? Yes, it's very nice. Wear it when you're there, not here. You're a Centauri, remember?
He seems happy.
I've never been to Mimbar. What's it like?
It's very clean. The people are very friendly and warm, except for the warrior caste. But the religious caste, very, very friendly.
Now, do they speak of me very often?
No.
I need blood and tissue samples analyzed fast. You messed up on something. I want to know what.
Dr. Franklin, you better see this. It may be a related case.
What?
According to her record, 6 months ago, she broke her leg in 3 places while she was climbing a mountain on Mars. She got caught in a landslide and nearly killed.
The mountain fell on her. Test her neural pathways. Look for any sign of disruption, and I want his blood checked for traces of dust.
So he was saying it's on top of it's almost like she was projecting one of like her fears. I wonder if she's a telepath.
Franklin.
He might be the busiest guy on B5.
Everyone clear the command deck, now. I have to do a maintenance routine. It'll take about 10 minutes.
Susan, you're up. You're the only thing, the closest thing we have to a telepath is you, Susan. Because I don't think Lita's on station, is she?
But nothing works with you people. Nothing but force. Computer,
Susan, what are you doing?
activate forward defense grid.
Susan?
Are you there? Transport to Babylon Control.
You can't risk throwing it all away, not because of you.
Susan?
The defense grid's been acting funny. Defense grid, prepare to fire.
John?
Fire!
That order!
Jesus Christ.
Got it covered. It'll be okay. Delen's plan will work.
No, it won't. He's too strong. They're always too strong.
My God, she was gonna kill him.
What am I supposed to do?
Fight them without becoming them.
It's a cool ship.
For this.
Mr. Bester, so good to see you again. I'd like to introduce you to my associates. These are Mimbari telepaths.
Would you like to explain what these
Yeah.
individuals are doing here?
He's gonna say they don't have clearance.
How do you want it? Polite or straight up?
Straight up.
Straight up.
All right.
We don't trust you.
I don't like you.
Even
I don't
better.
like you, the Psych Corps, that badge, or that uniform. Your attitude stinks. I hold you personally responsible for what happened to Talia Winters.
That operation was initiated by my predecessors in the Corps. I had no idea.
Oh, you lying sack.
On the other hand, we learned some interesting things about Miss Winters
Oh boy.
in the course of her
Oh, boy.
debriefing and that is, examination.
What the
We don't trust you to abide by the rules prohibiting unauthorized scans. A normal human telepath can't stop you. But a group of Minbari telepaths together?
We can't conduct business with outsiders hanging
We're
around.
not conducting any business.
Yeah, where we go.
Now, you've got 2 choices. Either we use this to suppress your abilities to scan while you're here, or wherever we go, they go.
Hell, we'll have a press conference. Let's get all this out in the open.
You won't do that. You have just as much to lose as we do.
Are you sure of that, Mr. Bester?
Yeah. That's not true.
Do you know more about us? Or do we know more about what you've been up to lately?
Far be it from me to try and talk you out of your paranoia, Captain.
He's such a good character.
And unfortunate. But unlike the rest of you, I have no intention of letting it get in the way of my work. Doctor?
I wouldn't put it past him to be immune to this shit.
The drug requires 3 hours to take effect. I'll see you in 4. Perhaps then, you'll all be just a little less hysterical and a little bit more constructive. I'm here to save your butts. Next time, show a little gratitude.
Oh my God, he's doing such a great job. Oh my God, Walter. So good, so good.
Drazi space, invaded by Centauri. Many of our soldiers have died bravely defending our world. We look for peace.
We want a buffer zone. We told you that when this all started. If you had listened then, we could have avoided considerable bloodshed.
Just giving us your land.
Consider a reasonable buffer zone.
These 8 systems.
7 colony worlds in that particular card.
Get out of my face.
Passador.
Remember what happened to the non-homeworld, Vizek. You would not want the same to happen to your own. Ask Shakar.
He's threatening orbital bombardment again. I mean, when are the rest of the... Oh my God, they're not. They're not going to do a thing.
At first, I didn't think I'd like it there, but the longer I stay there, the harder it is for me to leave. Sometimes I think maybe Londo could use a visit there. I think it would do him good.
A darkness carried in the heart cannot be cured by moving the body from one place to another. I don't think there is anything that can be done for him now.
Someday he'll surprise you.
Oh, Vera, I hope so, buddy. I hope he doesn't end up surprising you, though. In a bad way. I got chills. Oh my God, this show.
Because it allows the user to commit a kind of telepathic rape. The drug enhances the latent telepathic gene in most humans and gives it a destructive power for several hours.
So that's how the woman that was climbing and fell, yeah.
Experience everything they've experienced. Every touch, every sensation. You live their entire life in a matter of minutes.
Really?
One of the main distributors for dust has come to Babylon 5.
You may be right. Last night we had our first dust victim in 6 months.
I think he's taken the next logical step and is preparing to sell mass quantities of dust to foreign governments.
Oh.
Do you know anyone here who might have an interest in buying weapons that can't be seen or traced until it's too late?
No.
I'm paying you extremely well.
If we conclude our deal.
That depends on whether or not you and your product are as advertised.
Big cast. Big cast today.
I don't carry much on me. It's too risky. The rest is coming in later.
Lindstrom, is that what they said his name was?
It accelerates neural processing, speeds it up to 10 times normal. Then it stimulates the gene that controls telepathic development.
Looking for a weapon that can be smuggled in, concealed easily, and used to strike at our enemies. Learn their secrets, perhaps even destroy them from the inside.
Whatever.
He didn't care.
This stuff is made primarily for humans. It has a chemical master key that can address the DNA sequence of most non-human species, but...
There are no non-telepaths now. But once long ago there were. They and their families were exterminated. The telepath gene has never been strong enough in the survivors to breed a natural telepath.
Oh, we finally find out. I'd give it to the Centauri. Drive them nuts.
The product has never been tested on Norns. May not be safe. Who are you gonna sucker into volunteering?
That is not your concern. Good day, Mr. Lindstrom.
I said good day.
It's hard getting used to the silence.
What silence?
In his mind.
It's a strange feeling. Like walking with one of your eyes closed.
Oh, great. Maybe it'll help your insomnia.
Unnecessary. I sleep peacefully and contentedly. Sleep for the just.
So good.
Threats to the human race that no one ever hears about because we stop them. There's dangers all around us. And whether you like us or not, we may be all that stands between you and the abyss.
Damn, I love him. Oh God, Jakar, did you take it yourself? So I guess Natoth is just gone now, right? That stinks. Jakar. Trippin' balls. Trippin' pouch.
So what's the going price for dust these days, huh?
How should I know? I don't touch that stuff. It's too hot.
I didn't ask if you used it. I'm not saying you're selling it.
You're just passing it off.
I don't know anything.
He's lying. When I feel strong emotion from 2 feet in front of me, it just jumps out of my mouth before I can stop it. Officially, he has rights. Unofficially, he's lying. Try not to think about your complicity in this any further, Ashi.
A lot more charismatic this time around as Bester.
This guy came to me, said he wanted to bring dust through here. A lot of it. Crates and crates of the stuff. Now, I handle small stuff. He's got a place somewhere in the red sector under an assumed name. He must have had at least a dozen fake identicards.
All right, so which one is he using now?
Morgan something. Morgenstern. That's it.
Morgenstern?
I thought the sleepers kept you from scanning anything.
He was lying.
That's right.
So how'd you know he was lying?
Well, the odds were good that he was lying about something. Your captain's opinions notwithstanding, the badge and the uniform do have certain advantages.
Oh, stop liking Bester, Greg. Stop. You're not supposed to.
I have only seen political naivete this complete once before by Lord Jeannot. When he was finished, we recommended that he be sterilized in the best interests of evolution.
Jesus.
The Minbari are very lovely people, interested in culture and art and...
Decadent and soft. Probably out to impose their views on everyone else.
Decadent and soft?
This could make them very aggressive.
They are deeply spiritual people, Londo.
That you can leave in. It always scares people.
They're trying... Oh, my God. They're trying to formulate a war plan. They're going for the Minbari.
What did you drop now, Veer? Veer!
No, 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 no. Jesus, Jakar. Oh, my God.
If Ashi's right about the shipment, we can get him and the evidence we need to bust him. You see, there's this little thing called due process. We're kind of funny about it. Anything yet?
Due process, you say?
I could have warned you when he was coming.
And if I had a baseball bat, we could hang you from the ceiling and play piñata.
Think of me as something bright and cheerful, full of toys and candy for young children. Thank you. That makes me feel
something
much better.
He's provoking you, Mike. I mean, if you're going to fall for it.
On the floor, do it!
So the earpieces were for the sonic stuff. I thought they were communicators, like hands-free.
It is a beautiful thing.
They put like an LED in there. Did you see that? Well, he wrecked shit with Londo.
Not quite yourself. Perhaps we should.
Yes, we will.
But he says he would live.
I would like to know why I was chosen for this honor.
No one else wants it. The first 4 stations were destroyed or vanished.
In other words, the position is really little more than, what, a joke?
Yes. And a bad one at that.
Oh, boy.
The great and powerful Lando Molari got his job because no one else was stupid enough to take it.
Get out of here!
Oh, my God.
Show me your secrets, Lando. Show me your secrets!
The shadow. Oh, my God.
10,000, 100,000, a million, what's the difference? They're Narn's ambassador.
Why don't you eliminate the entire non-homeworld while you're at it?
One thing at a time, ambassador. One thing at a time.
Oh, my God.
Tell me or I'll rip it from your mind.
No!
Then I'll take it from you, neuron by neuron! All of it, Molari! All of it!
Holy shit.
It is enough.
Who's there?
Just us.
Who?
Who are you?
I am who I have always been.
Father.
It is too late for me, Geeky. Honor my name.
No.
We are a dying people, Geeky. So are the Centauri, obsessed with each other's death until death is all we can see.
This show is amazing.
If both sides are dead, no one will care which side deserves the blame. It no longer matters who started it, Geeky.
Yeah.
What is there left for none if all of creation falls around us? There is nothing. No hope, no dream, no future, no life.
You cannot see the battle for what it is. We are fighting to save one another. We must realize we are not alone.
We rise and fall together. And some of us must be sacrificed if all are to be saved. Because if we fail in this, then none of us will be saved.
Oh, man.
The universe does not offer such chances often, Geeky.
Why now?
Because you're ready.
All this time, where have you been?
I have always been here.
We need you on the War Council, buddy. I knew he was going to be there. I knew Kosh was going to be there.
You know, you shouldn't be out of bed yourself. You got knocked around pretty bad.
I should be here. He'll need me.
Oh, Veer. Jesus, I love this show.
To the charges of assault on Ambassador Malari, assault on Virkoto, use and purchase of prohibited material, how do you plead?
Guilty, Your Honor.
Captain, you wish to speak on behalf of the defendant.
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh, John.
Citizen Jakar, it is the decision of this court that you be confined to the station prison facilities for a period of no less than 60 days.
It could have been way worse, man.
No, you can keep it for now. Besides, I am now somewhat closer to the source.
I just wish I could have stopped him.
Oh no, he would have torn you to little pieces and then stomped up and down on them. How long can you stay? Another day or two, I hope.
No, I just got word. I have to leave tonight.
They are seeing the value in your position. It should never be a joke to them, Veer. Never let them think that.
I won't.
Good, Veer.
For what it's worth, Mr. Garibaldi, I enjoyed working with you. We made a good team.
You did.
Do it again sometime.
Not a chance.
I said all along this whole dust idea wasn't going to work. We spent 5 years developing this stuff, tying it into latent genes. And it hasn't produced one telepath. Oh well, at least we got it out of the hands of aliens and back among the humans, where it belongs.
Yeah, but what did it do to Jakar? Jakar's gonna be a telepath! Oh my god!
We are fighting to save one another. And some of us must be sacrificed if all are to be saved.
Oh my god, oh my god. I'm speculating, but... Oh, this show is so good. It is so choice. All right, everyone, we just finished watching Babylon 5, Season 3, Episode 6, Dust to Dust. And the only thing left to do is talk about it. All right, everybody, we just finished watching Dust to Dust, the 6th episode of the 3rd season of Babylon 5. Oh, it's building. There's so many plates spinning on so many poles. It's absolutely fantastic. It's a glorious sight to behold. It is a narrative that is incredibly rich, incredibly complex. We had a huge cast of characters, each one of them bringing another element to the grand narrative. So let's attempt to dissect this briefly. I'm not going to try to go into, I say this and cut to like 15 minutes later, but I'm going to try to shorten this up a little bit just so I don't speculate too very much. So let's take a look at what we have here. I really like the approach that basically the command crew made with Delenn's help to kind of circumvent Psi Corps. We need some type of, even if it isn't great, even if it isn't like a long kind of standing defense against Psi Corps, we have to have something that gives us some type of shielding. We can't put Susan in harm's way. Susan's not even strong enough to do it. She can know when it's being done to her. So, but that's a nice little kind of ace up the sleeve, not something that could really kind of change the course of a grand conflict or something, but certainly something that could be an element of surprise. So I'm glad we didn't have to kind of like utilize Susan in any way. I'm sure that's going to come at some point. Having the Minbari telepaths, though, kind of act as a buffer was really good. It also shows the solidarity between like Delenn and John, just kind of strengthens that beyond just that kind of coupling. We've linear too, but having more Minbari involved, whether they be the Rangers or now the telepaths or the religious cast on the White Star, I like it. It strengthens that bond. Not the bond of humans to Minbari, the bond of the specific sect of Minbari to our crew on Babylon 5. It's definitely a slice of the pie when it comes to the grand representation of both species. I like it. I like it very much, and it was a great way for JMS to exhibit that type of growing bond, and I was not lost on me, and I loved it very much. A couple other hints that they dropped in there. We see that Franklin is again, just inundated with all kinds of, whether it be the injured or, plague and all kinds of stuff that he's been absolutely. I always joke about, first Jeff and now John having the worst job in sci-fi as being the commander of Babylon 5. I think the busiest job goes to Dr. Franklin. He is always just up to it with some type of like high stakes problem, and again, all life makes it high stakes. He just seems to really be up against it. And I think the speculation there is when he said, oh, I'm feeling this way, or I'm a little run down, or I'm snapping at you. I'm wondering if they're going to go back to the stim thing at some point, or if it ever went away. That's a curiosity that I'm just going to put a pin in for right now, but it's a note that requires at least mention, because Dr. Franklin is one of our core people here as far as both the knowledge of the Rangers and all of that, the Grand War Council, but also his expertise is, to lose Doc Franklin would be a tremendous blow to us. So I'm keeping an eye on everybody, but he's a little worrisome in that he's just constantly stressed, and that stim problem is kind of lingering, in my opinion. Bester. Now, bringing in Bester and bringing in Walter is the thing that I absolutely adore about JMS is something that I've adored from the Gathering, really. Actually, no, because I didn't know what to expect in the Gathering. From season 1, definitely. When JMS puts people into the episode, obviously he's written most of them, so I can make sort of kind of an all-encompassing statement about that. But it also includes other writers and how they fold them in. But predominantly JMS. He doesn't throw people into the episode for shits and giggles, just so he can pass by somebody and be like, hey, Lanier, hey, Veer, and then they walk past, and that's all you see them for the entire episode. We've all experienced ensembles that basically you can tell when somebody has it written into their contract that they have to have so many spoken lines in a season, an episode, a scene, or whatever would happen to be. And so you're trying to incorporate or have everybody on the call sheet so they can come in and get their hours and log their time and all that stuff. But with this show, the business is telling the story. And JMS always focuses on the people that he needs to have focus on. There's no waste. It's surgical. We are going directly to the point of people we need to promote the story of the episode, the story of the season, and the story of the series. There's no fat. He's trimmed it all off. So my point being, when we have a larger kind of cast episode like this, I love it because I know that he's going to use everybody that comes into play. And when we see a Veer return from Minbari Prime or Minbari Homeworld to Babylon 5, I have to pay attention to everything he's doing because he's there to contribute something. put a pause in Veer for a second and go back to Bester. Bester is, again, he might be the epitome of this kind of tactic by JMS. Bester appears when he is needed. He, you know, it would be, I would, if I was in JMS's shoes and I had access to Walter Koenig, I would spam the shit out of him. I would have him on every other episode, you know. And that wouldn't be the right thing to do. That would be the fanboy in me wanting to have Bester around all the time because he's just an incredible character that has become so charismatic, you know, whether it be the smiles to put you at ease. That's another thing that we need to note about Bester. Bester was not, again, it didn't seem like he kind of circumvented the juice or anything because the other telepath couldn't reach him. So he definitely took that stuff. And he willingly did it. Rolled up his sleeve, yep, put it in me. Called trust, everybody. He didn't seem to be any worse for wear with not having his abilities. He wasn't like backed into a corner. He wasn't, you know, didn't have like trepidation or he didn't, you know, what's going to happen. There was no fear. He maintained that same level of arrogant bravado that he would when he was a full-powered P-12. I mean, you're not supposed to like Bester. You're not. He's supposed to be a bad guy in the purest definition, a motivated bad guy, my favorite. And I think that's why I like him. So anyway, we had Bester appear. Bester's basically the dust and everything was supposed to be spun up so we would know that there are different avenues that are going on there. The dissection comment about Talia, I'm not sure if that was a lie to promote emotion like they were saying, or if that was just confirmation. You will not be seeing Talia again. And I think that's what it was. You know, we don't have access to the actor anymore, so the chances of you seeing Talia again, very small. I mean, the door's still open, sure. You know, we could always say, oh, Bester was lying, you know, to get a rise out of Mike or whoever would happen to hear that. But at the same time, it's a definite way to make an out for the character of Control and Talia that, you know, you're not going to see them again, at least not in the same visage or appearance that we remember, maybe. But the other big point with all that was a little drop. You know, JMS loves his little drops, and I love that. I love that because that advances the story. One sentence, one word, not even a whole word, dissect. You know, or whatever he said, you know, that was such a great job to advance the story of Talia, the story of the season, series, whatever you want to say. It definitely gave us something to bite on. Now, of course, with the dust and everything else that was coming in, we find out that this was part of a program or a project by the Psi Corps to create a telepath. And then expertly woven into all of this was, what was his name? Lindstrom, the drug dealer. The drug dealer said, yeah, we don't know how this is going to work on Narns. This is basically bioengineered kind of for humans. We're not sure what the other aliens, how it would affect you all, or we're not even sure what would work on Narn. We don't know what it would do to a Narn because that's the most removed species. No telepaths anymore. Friends, oh my God. So my speculation at this point is that they were creating with the dust, they wanted to be able to, you know, give them the dust and make telepaths. We don't know how to work on Narn, if it would work on Narn. If it does, we don't know what to expect. I have the sneaking suspicion that at the very least, G'Kar is going to have some type of latent, maybe like Susan level kind of telepathic abilities, or something wildly different. You know, not necessarily wildly different, but not like a true telepath, but maybe some type of hybrid, you know, an empath or you know, a seer, or like somebody that can, you know, use the ability to see the future or become, you know, almost like a spiritual advisor. It almost seems like that is the route and succession that G'Kar has always been on. You know, as soon as we found out that G'Kar was so, you know, religious and so devoted and spiritual, you know, this is just something that could be absolutely in his future, that this is an element that he could add to the character that JMS had planned all along, or this is another one of his fantastic pivots because he lost Talia. Bringing in G'Kar gives us another principal telepath. I mean, this guy, if that's I'm speculating too. I'm not convinced that that's going to happen, but that's definitely a possibility now with all of that. And last, but certainly not least, I said we'd get back to Veer. Veer being on station, you think, oh, he's coming back to you. We even said he would be making visits back to Babylon 5. He wouldn't always be on Minbar. But he comes back and he gives this report or whatever it would happen to be to Jakar. And Jakar focuses on things that could be subverted into the negative. Oh, you know, they're zealots. Oh, people are very scared of people that are spiritual. You know, this, oh, you know, that it could be, you know, yeah, sure, beautiful places, but we don't know what to trust. And he's trying to subvert everything. And in many ways, this is a propaganda reversal where he's trying to take factual information, be able to spin it. This looks like something that the Centauri government wants to be able to start making a case for doing something to Minbari, or Minbar, you know, and the Minbari people. And the only thing I have to say about that is then they definitely have the shadows at least still on standby, because there's no way, in my opinion, maybe I might be completely wrong about this, the Centauri are tough against the Narn. You know, and that's not to belittling the Narn, but the Narn, you know, they didn't have the same type of tech level and things like that as I'm led to believe. The Minbari now, I've always viewed them as the big dogs on campus because they're the ones that absolutely crushed us all the way back to Earth. It's something. It's absolutely something, friends, and we got to make note of the fact that Veer seems to be, at the very least, in there for a reason other than the obvious. Let's keep watching him, friends. I mean, who am I kidding? We're going to keep watching everything because this is Babylon 5. If you could do me a favor, hit that like button, smash that subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. It greatly helps out a small channel, and it allows me to alert you next time it's time to board Babylon 5. And of course, if there's anything that we do that you would like early or in its full-length format, the link to our Patreon is in the description. And if you're not a fan of Patreon, consider YouTube memberships. You get all that we do about a day early. But my dear friends, all that is then and this is now, and now it's time to say goodbye from this, the 6th episode of the 3rd season of Babylon 5, Dust to Dust, perfection in title. So where do we say goodbye from, friends? As our reward for being the Greek chorus, a vitally important part of the narrative, we get to go back into a scene of our choosing and say goodbye from the scene within the episode we just watched. So friends, here's where I'm placing us, because I'm cheeky, and I don't know. You and I, we're working for Zach, and we are we look on our duty roster, friends, and it looks like we're working in the cell blocks right now, you know, kind of making sure that everybody's maintaining themselves. We have a long-term visitor here now in Citizen Jakar, at least for the next 60 days. So we're walking along, you know, checking in on everybody. Jakar's very quiet, you know, model citizen, model prisoner so far. And it's something itching in my mind. No, I don't. Did you feel something? I didn't feel anything. I don't think No, I didn't. I certainly didn't feel anything. Especially not when we walked by Jakar's cell. That'd be crazy. Friends, until such time as we can continue this fantastic tale, Falcon roll, and I'll see you.